I'm Danise B. I'm the mother of Arelise, also known as Panda, and Arelise has a diagnosis of Down syndrome. When she was born, about 2 to 3 days later, we got a piece of paper that said positive for trisomy 21. And I remember looking at her in the bassinet next to the bed, and I just thought, she's so beautiful. And I thought, she's mine. And you have a baby and it's like, well, you're here now, so I have to take care of you. So I had no experience. I'm an educator by trade, and even in school system, never come across Down syndrome as part of the special needs crew, right? So I knew nothing, absolutely nothing. This disability part, I'm going to have to learn this from scratch. And that's what changed for me. I think it became my world. Literally, I live and breathe the disability side at this point because it's so overlooked and we work so hard. And that's what I never knew coming into this parenting journey. The community that we live in, the society that we live in, if you have a baby with trisomy 21 and you happen to be Caucasian, aka white, you're not having to think about the racial side of it, none at all. So everything that is set up in this society, there's an idea that it's for everyone. But the reality, unfortunately, is that it's not. So I have been into spaces where there have been incidents that have occurred, what should be safe spaces for children with trisomy 21. And some altercation has happened, the movement in the room is that my child has began the altercation, even though she's only 5. I remember seeing her being pushed by another child once and then being asked, did she start it? And these are those very delicate things that people say, and they're so confident in it, and they don't even think about what they're saying. They don't think about the layers of internalized racist thoughts that they have. We're fortunate that we're in the time that we're in. However, everybody who meets Arelise, she changes their perception of what they think or thought Down syndrome would be. She is tenacious, she's strong. The amount of procedures, I've lost track, even as her parent, as to the amount of procedures that she's had. I don't remember how many. I have bags of paper with her appointments and checkups, and I can't remember how many operations she's had. I'd have to look. She's incredibly strong, and she pushes me to be stronger. And so the perception people will give back to me, because I'm living with her, so I see her day to day. She's clever, she's smart, she tries really hard when she wants to. She is funny. She has a sense of humor. She's loving, but she can also be a typical kid. So I make a big issue at raising race, to the fore when it comes to her, and then disability has to come second. In other groups, the disability will be the first thing that they have to think about, unless you're in a minority group perhaps. And then, they don't even have to consider the aspect of race. And so for those reasons, it's important that I think, and I try and encourage as many people as possible, we need to talk about the fact that there is that intersection between race and disability. And even amongst the Down syndrome community, that is not a discussion at all. And it should be. I think if you're starting this journey, it's important to find your tribe. I had to search, Google, create my own tribe, and it's definitely been the best thing that I've done. And I want people of, African heritage to know that we are out here. Even in the UK, we are out here. And we need to find each other and locate each other. Our kids need that. They need the community. I just want her to have a good life and be as independent as she can be. And I want to set her up to be that way. And I think with all of our children, it is possible. We just need to help them, take time and help them along this journey. I hope she can become anything she wants to become. I'm Danise B. Grant. I am the founder of Pandas Tree, which supports the Black Down syndrome community here in the UK.